Well, hi YouTubers, hi, I'm back with the 6 Must 60 books and different location today. I'm house sitting for a friend for the next couple of days, so I thought I'd just do these here, okay, because these have got to go back to the library book. Now this was, I gave up on this. This was a do not finish, a DNF, okay, from of acronyms. Sophie Kinsella's I Owe You One, okay. Now the reason I gave up on this is that I'll read the blurb and you may understand why. Fixie Fire can't help herself, straightening a crooked object, removing a belly dare stain, helping out a friend. She has just got to put things right, and she got a nickname after all. So when a handsome stranger in a coffee shop asks her to watch his laptop for a moment, Fix not only agrees, she ends up saving it for certain disaster. To thank her, the computer's owner Sebastian scribbles her an IOU, but of course Fixie never intends to call in a favour. That is until a teenage crush Ryan comes back into her life and needs her help. And Fixie turns to Seb, and things don't go according to plan, and now Fixie owes Seb big time. Soon the pair are caught up in a series of IOUs, from small favours to life-changing ones, and Fixie's torn between the past she's used to, and the future she deserves. Does she have the courage to fix things for herself and fight for the life and love she really wants? Okay, so I gave up on this at page 60, okay? And this is just going to explain why. The trouble is with me, I can't let things go. They bug me. I see problems and I want to fix them right here, right now. My nickname is Fixie, isn't Fixie for nothing. I mean, this can be a good thing. For example, at my best friend Hannah's wedding, I got to the reception and instantly saw that only half the tables had flowers. I ran around sorting it before the rest of the guests arrived. And Fixie in her speech, Hannah thanked me for dealing with Flowergate. So that was okay. On the other hand, there was a time I rushed a piece of fluff off a woman sitting next to me by the pool. I aspired it, and I wasn't trying to be helpful. Only it turned out it wasn't a piece of fluff. It was a pubic hair growing halfway down her thigh. And then I made things worse by saying, sorry, I thought that was a piece of fluff, and she went kind of purple, and two nearby women turned to look. She didn't say anything. I see that now. Anyway, that is my quote, that is my flaw. Things bug me. Right, straight away. Fixie is a fixer. She wants to make everything right for everyone. She gets involved in people's lives. And she runs her family shop with her odious, absolutely odious relations, okay? Like her brother. There you go. This is her brother, Jack. There you go. Chapter 2. The visitors are posh looking, of course they are. My brother Jack likes hanging out with posh people. He's always been ambitious, ever since he was a little boy. At first he was ambitious to be in the football team. Then in his late teens he started socialising with a rich crowd. Suddenly he was dissatisfied with our house and our holidays and everyone, and it was an awful time, with Dad's accent. There was another huge argument, Mum got really upset. I remember the sound of shouting coming through the floor from downstairs. He worked as an estate agent in Fulham until about 3 years ago, when he started his own business. And then the poshness rubbed off on him even more. Jack likes being around blokes and brogues with identical haircuts and raw voices. Basically, he resents the fact that he wasn't born in Chelsea. That one of the Who Are Henrys on the telly. Party with royalties, taking 6 holidays a year. But since he's not, he can spend time in his pubs on King's Road with guys called Rupert. Okay. Right, yeah. So, odious brother. And then, selfish, entitled sister. Here you go. Nicole's into yoga, by the way. Nicole's into yoga. And married, and her husband's living overseas in Dubai. And Nicole didn't want to go. Nicole was lighting a series of scented candles in glass holders, and it got slogans printed on. Love, spirit, compassion. What about compassion right now, says Nicole seriously, following my gaze. Compassion feeds the soul. Compassion is what makes us human. I blinked at Nicole, trying to hide my surprise. Compassion. Never heard her talk like this before. I totally agree, I said eagerly as she reached in a low drawer for her curling wand. I often think we should do more at the shop to help people, like having a senior citizens cooking class or something. Maybe we can be close to this after all. I'm thinking maybe we could start a joint community project and really bond. But as Nicole sits back again, she shoots me a blank look. What about the shop, said pityingly. You, Mum, are obsessed with that stupid shop. Compassion is about yourself, Nicole continues wisely. It's making about your journey. It's about what is your light and how to make it shine. Right. Compassion is very much a Buddhist concept. She informs me plugging in the curling wand. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incompatible. As a quote from Buddha, she get into Buddhism, Fixie. It's like, I wait for her to tell me what it's like and then realise she's finished. Maybe I will, and say nodding. Absolutely. And then we meet, I probably gave up on the book, put a bit more down, the odious uncle. An hour later, Ryan, her ex-boyfriend, still hasn't arrived, and I'd quite like to stab Uncle Ned. Pretty much want to stab Uncle Ned at every family gathering, but I have to smile politely at him because he's Dad's brother, and the only one left in that bit of the family. More to the point, Mum gets upset if we slag him off. Bob's great, I say, but Mum's in charge. Every organisation needs a man of the house. Uncle Ned cuts me off. A man of the house, he repeats with weighty emphasis. As if Mike have left us, he pats Mum's hand. You've coped marvellously, Joanne. I can see Mum fidgets slightly at the hand pat, but even so, she doesn't confront him. I don't see him, nor do I. Trying to pass doesn't achieve anything, it only upsets Mum. So basically, this is the reason I gave up on this book, is this is the world I've seen so many times in the past. Okay? Sophie Kinsella is, basically, it's the woman treated like a doormat, okay? The odious family basically took advantage of and treat her like crap. She was, had like this baking company, and then she, it went bust, and now, but she's an inheritance, and basically everyone is entitled towards and owes her. The problem is with this book, I know exactly how it's going to end, okay? As soon as I read the blurb, I know it's going to end. Now, she basically is going to use Seb to get back with Ryan, but eventually she's going to one up with Seb, okay? That's just the way it is. I have read this by Sophie Kinsella way too many times in the past. I've actually got one, a previous book, okay, which isn't in the blurb, about a woman with a odious family, and got this obsession, okay, about her dead father. It's weird, okay, I'll get there later. But this is a book I've read way too many times. I'm not going to do it anymore. I know this story too well, okay. I forget Sophie Kinsella, she's done very well for herself, but I'm not prepared to through that. So this was a do not finish. Part of Sid My City books, it does count, and I literally just gave up straight away because I knew exactly what was going to happen. So, yeah. And it's way too long for such an obvious story. Okay, sign off here, Sid My City books, and bye now.